OCR GCSE PE Revision, Identifying Bones and Connective Tissues. In this video, we're delving into the importance of the skeletal system to sports and physical activity. Grab your study materials and let's get started. Our journey begins with understanding the skeletal system, which consists of bones, joints, and soft tissues. You will need to focus on specific bones, so let's start with the bones you must know. The cranium, often referred to as the skull. The cranium protects the brain from injury. The vertebrae are found in our back and form what is also known as the spine. The vertebrae serve to hold the body upright and provide protection for the spinal cord, which is responsible for delivering messages all around the body. The clavicle, often referred to as the collarbone, provides the body with shape and structure. The scapula, often referred to as the shoulder blade, provides a space for muscular attachment at the shoulder joint. The sternum and the ribs work to seal the chest cavity, protecting vital organs such as the heart and lungs. The humerus is found at the top of the arm and joins at the shoulder. At the elbow joint, the humerus meets with the radius and the ulna, the two bones that make up the bottom part of the arm. The radius sits nearest the thumb, while the ulna sits on the side of the arm nearest to the little finger. The carpals are a group of bones that make up the wrist. The metacarpals and phalanges make up the hand and fingers. The femur makes up the top part of the leg, the patella protecting the knee joint. The tibia is the main bone in the lower leg, with the fibula sitting alongside it. Finally, the feet. The tarsals make up the bones at the ankle. The metatarsals and phalanges make up the feet and the toes. Exam questions. Each of the following questions is worth 1 mark. You will have 30 seconds to write your answer down before the next question. Question 1. Name the two bones that are found in the lower leg. Question 2. Which bone in the leg forms part of the hip joint with the pelvis? Question 3. What is the name of the bone found in the end of the toes and fingertips? Question 4. Name the articulating bones at the elbow joint. The articulating bones are all the bones that move at the joint. Question 5. A cricket player has just caught a hard ball. Name a bone, a risk from injury as a result of the impact of the ball being caught. Now take the time to check your answers. Question 1. Name the two bones that are found in the lower leg. Answer: tibia and fibula. Question 2. Which bone in the leg forms part of the hip joint with the pelvis? Answer: femur. Question 3. What is the name of the bone found in the end of the toes and fingertips? Answer: phalanges. Question 4. Name the articulating bones at the elbow joint. Answer: humerus, radius, and ulna. Question 5. A cricket player has just caught a hard ball. Name a bone at risk from injury as a result of the impact of the ball being caught. Answer: phalanges and metacarpals. Connective tissues. Now let's shift our focus to the unsung heroes: cartilage, ligaments, and tendons. Cartilage provides cushioning at joints, ligaments connect bone to bone, and tendons connect muscle to bone, facilitating seamless movement. Cartilage. Cartilage covers the ends of bones. They act as shock absorbers, reduce friction, and support range of movement. Cartilage absorbs shock during high-impact activities in sports, minimizing the impact on bones and reducing the risk of injuries. Cartilage provides a smooth surface within joints, reducing friction between bones. This is essential for sports movements like running, jumping, and changing direction, promoting joint health and optimal performance. By allowing for smooth articulation between bones, cartilage supports a full range of motion. This is particularly important in sports that require flexibility and dynamic movement. Ligaments. Ligaments connect bones to bones. They provide stability to joints, allow joint alignment and injury prevention. Ligaments are strong bands of connective tissue that connect bones to bones, providing stability to joints. Ligaments limit the range of motion in joints, preventing hyperextension or hyperflexion. Hyperflexion at a joint is when you bend it more than it's supposed to, like bending your finger backward past its normal range of motion. This restriction is essential in sports to maintain proper joint alignment during activities such as running, jumping, and sudden changes in direction. Ligaments play a key role in preventing injuries by reinforcing joints and preventing excessive movement. Tendons. Tendons attach muscle to bone. They generate movement, transfer force, and stabilize the joint. Tendons are strong fibrous tissues that connect muscles to bones, enabling the transmission of force from muscle contractions to bones during movements. Tendons transmit the force generated by muscles to produce controlled and coordinated movements, essential in various sports activities. This is vital for sports performance, as it enables athletes to execute powerful actions like jumping, running, and throwing. Exam questions. These questions are worth 2 marks. You will have 1 minute to answer each question. Question 1. Explain the role of cartilage during physical activities. Question 2. Discuss the significance of ligaments in sports and physical activity. Question 3. Describe the role of tendons and explain why they are essential for effective sports performance. Question 4. Explain how cartilage, ligaments, and tendons collectively contribute to joint function, stability, and movement in the skeletal system. Now check your answers. Question 1. Explain the role of cartilage during physical activities. 1. Mark 4. Mention of cartilage's role in shock absorption and smooth joint movement. 1 Mark 4. Sporting example that highlights the importance of minimizing impact or facilitating smooth movement at the joint. Question 2. Discuss the significance of ligaments in sports and physical activity. Mark scheme. 1 Mark 4. Reference to ligaments providing joint stability and limiting excessive range of motion. 1 Mark 4. Connection to sports, emphasizing the importance of ligaments in preventing injuries during dynamic movements. Question 3. Describe the role of tendons and explain why they are essential for effective sports performance. 1 Mark 4. Tendons connect muscles to bones and facilitating joint movement. 1 Mark 4. Highlighting importance of tendons for dynamic movement. Or explains role in preventing injuries during forceful actions in sports. Question 4. Explain how cartilage, ligaments, and tendons collectively contribute to joint function, stability, and movement in the skeletal system. 1 Mark 4. Recognition of the roles of cartilage, ligaments, and tendons in joint function, stability, or movement. 1 Mark 4. Understanding of the interconnected contributions of these connective tissues in facilitating effective skeletal function during physical activities. Fantastic job tackling these additional questions. In our next video, we'll shift our focus to the functions of the skeletal system. Until then, keep stretching your knowledge and best of luck with your exams.